What up, everybody? NeroTheHero here, and coming at you guys with another rambly video. This time I'm gonna ramble a little bit about anti-gamers. What is an anti-gamer exactly? An anti-gamer is obviously somebody who is opposed to gaming or the progression of gaming. I guess technically you can say overly concerned parents are anti-gamers because they're like, oh, video games have too much violence, they're corrupting the minds of our youth, they're all gonna just grow up to be soulless, heartless killing machines. And I guess you can say certain politicians are anti-gamer as well. However, I am talking today about a specific type of anti-gamer. I'm talking about those people who like to choose one camp as far as gaming platforms, camp out there, and then just lob shells at the opposing platforms and their users. I guess more or less, fanboys. The fanboys are anti-gamers, in my opinion. And let me tell you why. So I was hanging out on YouTube the other day, just watching videos, eating a breakfast sandwich, and everything was going great. It was fine. And then I came across this one channel. The name of the gentleman, what was his name again? Hold on one sec. JTech TV. That was his name. That's the name of his channel. Oh. And I'm talking. There's this one particular video that he did that caught my attention. And the title of it was PC Master Race Loves Console Games. Now, the title of this sounded really clickbaity. Like really clickbaity. You guys, like, at first I didn't want to click on it because I thought it was a troll video. I mean, it was all in caps, and then, it was the thumbnail. Actually, I'll just go ahead and throw the thumbnail up just so you guys can see it. Yeah, so I watched the video, and pretty much, like, I'm not going to extract his content or re-upload it or anything like that just because I don't want to deal with it. I just want to talk about my brief interaction that I had with this gentleman, because he goes on for like 5 minutes talking about Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Revolver and Red Dead Redemption 2, which, as you guys know, has been announced officially for Xbox One and PS4. Whoop whoop, awesome, new Red Dead, about time. But so he pulls up a couple of petitions to get Red Dead Redemption 2 ported to the PC. Okay, cool, whatever. Like, yeah, posting it. And so, like, the problem that I have is the fact that this gentleman was just essentially more or less shitting on PC gamers and PC users. Why? Because apparently, I don't know, this guy must have had some really negative reactions with PC users or something, because first of all, he keeps referring to us as the PC Master Race, and bro, like, legit, that's a joke. It started as a joke. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna link to the video where that phrase was, that term was coined below. It's an Escapist review. It was a review from the Escapist on The Witcher 2, or was it The Witcher 3? No, it was The Witcher 2, I think. Anyways, it doesn't matter what the heck he was talking about. Is the fact that that's essentially where it originated from, PC Master Race, and even the little dude, like the little muscle dude with the shirt and everything like that. So anyways, this term is a joke, you guys. Like like anybody who thinks that they're better than anybody else purely based on the platform that they choose to game on, kind of anti-gamer, So I'm not saying that all PC users are not jerks or elitists, because there are tons of them out there that are. And you know what? The same goes for the other camps as well. So anyways, let me get back to my point. So I watched this video, and so I'm just thinking there, I'm like, this has got to be a troll. Like, this has got to be a troll video, because I've seen so many like console like fanboys or PC fanboy this and that. Just it's just basically people just clowning on people from the other side, you know? Like, oh, I'm clowning on PC fanboys, I'm clowning on Xbox fanboys, I'm clowning on PlayStation fanboy. By the way, before I continue, I'm pretty sure this guy is a PlayStation fan. That's another reason why I thought this was like a troll channel, because look at his channel art, dude. Like, look at his icon. Like, you know, PlayStation, like League of Gamers or something like that. Like, first of all, I didn't know that was a thing. Second of all, like, all this dude stuff is like about Sony this, Sony that, PlayStation this, blah, blah, blah. And anything involving PC or Xbox is just, he's just talking garbage. That's all it is. So anyways, I comment on his video and ask one simple question. Is this a troll? Because I legit wanted to know, because if it was a troll, I wanted to congratulate him, because it was a pretty brilliant video if it was a troll. So he responds with, is the first Red Dead Redemption on PC? I wanted to intentionally leave silence to let that sink in, because I ask if he's a troll, and then he responds with a question that has nothing to do with my question. And so so I thought that response in itself was him continuing to troll. Like, sometimes, you know, these trolling channels, they'll respond to comments with even trollier responses, right? Okay, so then I ask, is that a yes? And then he responds with the same question. So at this point, I'm like, this guy's kind of treating me like I'm an idiot. Like, I clearly, like, I read the first one, bro, like, obviously, because I responded to it. Like, is that a yes? Like, I figured if you were a troll, I would have just, you know, play the troll game with you, because, I don't know, it's a fun thing to do on YouTube. You troll somebody, they troll you back a little bit, and, you know, then you call it a day. You part ways as, you know, not friends, but you know. Anyways, so I respond with him asking me the same question twice. Oh, sorry, the second time he asked it, he actually capitalized it, so good job. Whoop, whoop. Okay, clearly not, but that's not what I'm asking, dude. I'm asking if you're trolling the internet. Anyway, so I respond with, did I offend you by asking that? I came here to talk about video games, and I legitimately wanted to know if this was a trolling video or not, as there are many of those on the internet. But it would appear that you don't have the same goal in mind. Then you know what? It's true. He doesn't have the same goal in mind. This guy doesn't want to talk about video games. He wants to talk about how much better his platform is than any other platform out there, which I'm pretty sure that falls under the category, or the least loose definition of what being an elitist is. I am better than you because I am into this. You are worse than me because you are into that. How anti-gamer can you possibly be? Just let that sink in, you guys. Anybody who tries to act like they're better than you or any group of people based purely on something that is superficial, something superficial as a hunk of plastic with more plastic and metal and stuff inside of it. Like, I don't understand why, like, what is there something like cool about worshiping a console? Or like, I was a console gamer up until maybe a year and a half ago. I switched over to PC because, first of all, a buddy of mine, like, he was like, okay, what if I told you that you could run, because at the time I was really into Skyrim, and what if I told you, as he said to me, that you could run Skyrim at 1080p, 60 frames a second, high definition textures. You can make the game look even better than it already looks. I told him, yes, please. How do I do this? And he said, well, just build a gaming PC, bro. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I mean, like, I knew like consoles versus PCs, that like graphically, like the experience is better on a PC because obviously you have more computing power, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You can upgrade a PC to, shoot up and pump out even better graphics. You can, I'm just talking about PC from the application of gaming at this point, because, everybody knows that there's a million different other uses for PCs. Anyways, I'm flabbergasted, you guys, because if somebody were to come up to you and tell you that you could improve your experience by, using a different platform, generally I accept that as, positive advice, or, someone trying to look out for me. They want me to have the best possible experience. Cool. I'm down with that. Share and share alike. I feel like the one thing that we should all share as gamers is the fact that we are all gamers. We all enjoy video games. We all play video games, whether that be on an Xbox, whether it's on a PlayStation, or whether it's on a PC, or even if it's on a handheld. There's even the handheld game. You guys need to be more like the handheld gamers, because they aren't going around talking shit to each other. At least not as far as I know. It's just crazy to me that the vocal majority of gamers that represents us as gamers are people like this. People like JTech TV. People like Crap Gamer. Crap Gamer is basically JTech TV only for Xbox. This is stupid, you guys. Behaving this way is stupid. The last time I got into an argument with somebody over which console was better was back when the Sega Genesis had came out. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys how old I was at the time, because I'm pretty old and I don't want to date myself. However, I was definitely still in elementary school or junior high or whatever. I mean, it's just crazy to me. That's like going up to somebody who's eating a sandwich and being like, hey, fuck you. My sandwich is better than yours because it came from this sandwich place right down the street. Your sandwich is garbage. I hate your sandwich. I hate you because you're eating this sandwich from this sandwich shop. Stop eating sandwiches from that sandwich shop. See how stupid that sounds when you change video games to sandwich? It's equally as stupid when you're talking about video games. It's ridiculous. This sort of anti-gamer, no, not even anti-game, it's anti-gamer and it's anti-consumer. You want to know why it's anti-consumer? Because you are sitting in your you're sitting in front of your computer probably, which you used to upload your video to YouTube, unless you did it all on your cell phone or something, which is still technically a computer. Let's get this. Let's not beat around the bush, you guys. So you're sitting there reveling over the fact that, actually, no, he did pull it up on the computer. You can see his mouse cursor in his dang video. Anyways, you're sitting there on your computer telling everyone how happy you are because a certain group in the gaming population does not get to enjoy this game because it's not coming out on their platform yet. And that's another thing. Red Dead Redemption was released or announced for the consoles currently, but now if I remember correctly, there was another game by Rockstar that initially came out on consoles, but because it was so popular and it did so well, they ported it to PC. Not only did they port it to PC, but they made a good port to PC. Why did they make a good port to PC? I'm pretty sure it has to do with the population of PC gamers in general. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fact that if they released a shitty PC port, it would get torn to pieces, especially on Steam. You guys, Steam reviews are like liquid gold when it comes to, game developers and stuff. Like, if your game tanks on Steam, you're pretty much done. No one's gonna play your game. if you have overwhelmingly negative reviews, no one's going to download it. No one's going to buy it. See, that this is one thing about PC gaming that I actually kind of like, is that people have higher standards. Like, we won't stand for crappy ports. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. What I'm here to talk about is anti-gamers and how they are the ones who are hurting gaming more than anything else. So if you are a console gamer, I'm not hating on you guys. If anything, I love you guys. Like, some of my best friends on this platform that we call YouTube are console gamers. Not only are they console gamers, but some of the people that I'm closest with and who I communicate with the most on YouTube, on Twitter, are the people who grew up on Nintendo. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I grew up on Sega. So just that alone, you guys remember the console wars back in the 90s. Sega and Nintendo fans did not play well together, for the most part. You know, save for the reasonable ones, those of us who are actually reasonable. So I'm really close friends with a lot of Nintendo fans. You know, if anything, I'll crack stupid jokes about Sega, about, you know, their horrible decisions and how they release their hardware. And, you know, that's why they're third party now. Because the decisions that they made were anti-consumer. They were anti-gamer. Let's talk about Sega for a second. They released the Sega Genesis. Soon after, I'm not even sure what order it came in. I'm not even trying to look it up on the internet right now either, because I'm just rambling. So they released the Genesis, and then subsequently they released the Sega CD, the Sega 32X, and the Sega Saturn. Within like months, I'm pretty sure. This threw off the developers because they didn't know what platform to develop on, because they kept releasing hardware. And this definitely threw off the fans of Sega, because as soon as they bought one piece of hardware, boom, they dropped another one. So as you guys can probably imagine, that was huge. It was enormously paramount in their subsequent eventual downfall. It doesn't matter that the Dreamcast was an amazing console. It was an amazing platform. I loved it. To this day, the Dreamcast is my favorite console of all. To this day. Mainly because I grew up a Sega kid. I got to see one of my favorite mascots, my favorite video game mascot, Sonic the Hedgehog. I got to see him truly step into the 3D realm. And yeah, I mean, that and the Dreamcast was just an awesome platform. It could go online. It had the best graphics at the time. This was before, I'm pretty sure this was before the original Xbox came out. Yes, it was before the original Xbox. It was before the original Xbox. It was before, you know, the PlayStation 2. It could go on the internet. I mean, it was a great system. It really was, in my opinion. It did a lot of things that consoles were not doing at the time. But it didn't matter, because by then, Sega had already just taken a massive dump just on the plate of their fans. And so now they're third party only. They only make games. They don't even, not even all the games they make are that good. So hope Sega, get your shit together and make good games. And maybe someday you can come back to the hardware. You know, maybe someday you can actually come out with another console, you know, something that's not just a rehash of something that's already outdated. By the way, like, I see these petitions to bring back the Dreamcast. No, don't bring back the Dreamcast. Make it better. Bring it back and make it better. You need to innovate. The Dreamcast is from straight out of 1999. So, Sega, if you're listening to this, you guys kind of suck, but I still love you. I love Sonic. If it wasn't for Sonic the Hedgehog, I probably wouldn't be playing Sega games anymore. Yeah, so I'm getting sidetracked. This is becoming a Sega ramble and not just an anti-gamer ramble, but I'm coming up on 20 minutes now. So I just wanted to wrap up my thoughts by saying that anti-gamers are bad for gaming. If you are a fan of Xbox, of Microsoft, of PlayStation, that's fine. Be a fan. Play your games. You guys are stimulating the economy, and I love you for that. You guys are, keeping those Xbox, Microsoft employees, they're keeping their families fed. However, it's time that we all raise our standards. It's part of the reason I jumped ship to PC, because they have higher standards. If a shitty game comes out and it's shitty, don't buy it. Especially don't pre-order it. Don't buy a season pass, because that's just prepaying for DLC, which they probably cut out of the main game anyways. This is with all platforms right now, by the way. Any game developer or publisher that wants to put you on a slow drip of content for your game, and if they want you to drop hundreds of dollars before the game even comes out, something's up, you guys. I mean, back in the good old days, I'm such an old man. Back in the good old days, when a game was gonna come out, they released a commercial about it, and that was pretty much it. The rest of it was just, they left the audience to their own devices. I know it's not the same, it can't be that way anymore just because of the internet and just how much information is accessible, or it can be accessed. We just need to stop paying money, our good hard-earned money. We need to stop giving it to these companies that are just giving us crappy games, or that are giving us unfinished games, or that are releasing broken games, or that are releasing bare bones games that that they slowly fill in over time. I'm looking at you, Capcom. I'm looking right at you. Capcom, you make some amazing games. In fact, Gotcha Force. Check out my little music video I did on that. I'm going to release a video on Gotcha Force just with some more content on that, because it's one of those games that just, it's a good game down to its core. The voice acting is horrible. There's no plot, but the gameplay, the game mechanics, and just the game itself is addictive, and it's fun. It's probably my favorite GameCube title, and that's not an exclusive to Nintendo. So you guys, I just really want to wrap this up by saying, instead of being divided over the fact that we game on different platforms, we should be uniting over the fact that we all share a common interest that was looked down upon 10, 15, maybe even 20 years ago at this point. When I was growing up, it was a bad thing to be a gamer. You were a nerd if you were a gamer. If you played video games, you were a nerd. You were an outcast. Nobody liked you. You did not deserve the time of day of other people. We should be rejoicing over the fact that this is not only acceptable, but it is part of the mainstream now. Gaming is mainstream. I mean, people are walking around on their smartphones playing video games. Before, gaming was limited to, your own home, or, that's back when the whole stereotype of the basement dwelling gamer was, it had some truth and some merit to it, because you had to be low key about your hobbies. You had to be low key about the things that you enjoyed doing. I don't want to be low key about the things I enjoy doing. I don't want to be ashamed about the things that I love doing. I don't want to be ashamed about how I enjoy doing the things that I love doing. And nobody, I repeat, nobody has the right to make you feel that way. People like JTech TV are people just like this. People like Crap Gamer are just like this. They make you feel like you are inferior because of the gaming platform that you enjoy using. JTech TV and Crap Gamer, I know I didn't talk about Crap Gamer, but it's because I haven't actually interacted with him. but his content is the same, only it's Xbox related. It's the same thing, just from an Xbox super fan perspective. I'm gonna get out of here now, you guys, because I'm coming up on half an hour on this ramble. I'm gonna go drink some tea, eat a breakfast sandwich maybe, because breakfast sandwiches are so good. By the way, in the comments below, if you guys have made it to this point, let me know, what's your favorite kind of breakfast sandwich? Like, what do you like on a breakfast sandwich? Do you like sausage? Do you like bacon? Do you want the combo? Do you want bacon and sausage? Do you want as many animals on your sandwich as possible? Like, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know your stance on this. Do you think that this, because I might be overreacting just because somebody was snarky to me on the internet. I don't think I am, because I'm a pretty reasonable person. However, I believe that somebody with thousands of followers on the internet should be a little more open to interacting with your subscriber base. I didn't even subscribe to this guy. Like, I was going to, because depending on how my reaction went, or my interaction went with him, but now, yeah, I'm not gonna subscribe. I liked his video. I didn't dislike it. I liked it. I liked it because I thought it was funny. I legitimately thought it was entertaining. I thought it was a troll video at first, but even after I found out it wasn't a troll video, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. I still dropped him a like. I even shared it on Twitter. Cause you know, I'm not the kind of YouTuber that'll say, don't watch this guy's channel, don't watch his content, don't subscribe, dislike, don't share. Because that's just, I don't know. It's just dumb. It's just getting into the territory of just being anti-YouTube, I guess. Like, I don't want to discredit anybody. However, I will point out when people are crappy to other people. And JTech TV is crappy to a lot of people. In fact, you know who I did sub? I subscribed to Rags. He's your pal Rags on Twitter. And he actually did a couple of response videos to this guy. And, you know, part of the reason why I'm not actually citing his JTech's content is because he I guess he might attempt to take down the video. So I'll just mention your name, bro. Hop on over to his channel. Like, maybe you're like-minded just like him. You know, if I can connect you with somebody who is, you know, of like mind, then great. I'll link him below in the description. I'll link to his video as well. So I'll just link to his video because that links to his channel, you know, so there. Either way, all in all, I'm not bitter. I'm not mad. This isn't like an exposed video. I'm not exposing anybody. I'm just telling you about kind of a crappy, snarky interaction I had with another YouTuber. And here I am now talking about it. This is not really a response to it at all, by any means, or any stretch of the imagination. It's just me talking about anti-gamers and the type of things that they do. There's no reason to mistreat other people or to talk down on them or to condemn them or hope that they don't get to enjoy things that you get to, because it's just anti-gamer. Think about it. If Red Dead Redemption came to PC, which I'm pretty sure it will, you guys, don't be too concerned about that. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about what's coming to PC or what's not coming to PC, because PC gaming is on the rise. Don't let other people tell you that PC gaming is dying. In fact, you should check after you finish watching this video, or while you're watching this video, open a new tab, Google, because the power of Google compels you to learn things. You can learn a lot of things just by Googling people. Just Google the gaming population on Steam, just on Steam alone. Don't even look up PC gamers population. Just look up Steam. The number that you will see, it may shock some of you. I didn't find it very shocking at all, though. So, given the population of PC gamers on Steam alone, if Red Dead Redemption 2 were to release on the PC, I mean, Rockstar would clean up. Why do you think they released GTA 5 on the PC? Because they cleaned up. Everybody loves Grand Theft Auto. if not everybody, but you know, a lot of people love Grand Theft Auto. I mean, if you love Grand Theft Auto, if you own Grand Theft Auto, comment below. Let me know if you own Grand Theft Auto. Tell me what your favorite thing to do is in the game. All in all, you guys, don't be an anti-gamer. Don't sit at home and hope that people who game on a platform that's not yours, don't sit there and hope that these people don't get to enjoy the games that you do. If anything, you should hope that they do get to enjoy the games that you do, because it only spreads the love. It spreads the gaming love. Everybody gets to enjoy this awesome game from an amazing developer. Rockstar is probably one of the developers that I actually still like. I mean, companies will be companies. Companies will make shitty decisions. They will make shitty decisions based on money. At the end of the day, they'll make decisions based on money. So if Rockstar decided to release Red Dead Redemption 2, but include microtransactions, or a season pass, or try to put you on a slow drip of DLC and content, which was cut from the game, then Rockstar I wouldn't like them very much anymore, because of how they choose to treat their consumers, their loyal consumers. I don't think that Rockstar is going to do this, but they might. You know, I mean, money is the root of all evil. Money is a motivator for pretty much everything, you guys. So just don't throw all your eggs into one basket. I just feel like fanboys in general are anti-consumer, they're anti-gamer, because no matter what these companies do, they're going to love them. Either way, it's just not good for gaming. You know, don't follow don't follow the same mindset as the vocal community. Think for yourself. Be informed. Look up reviews. Look up reviews on games after they've released. Don't count on reviews before games released, because generally, most of the time, you know, you can't always trust them for various reasons. So that's it, you guys. That's all I really wanted to ramble about. Hopefully I didn't sound too ranty. Let me know if I did, because, you know, I don't generally like to rant. I don't think I've ranted about anything on the channel yet. So hopefully you guys got all the way through to this at the end. If you did, in the comments below, just tell me how handsome I am. Tell me how much you love my voice, because I don't know. I gotta know that you guys got to the end somehow. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my ramble. I'm not even sure what game footage I'm going to use for the background of this one. Probably Gotcha Force, because I recently rediscovered that game and it is awesome. I'm actually going to do a video about it. I probably mentioned it like 20 minutes ago, but I'm going to do a video talking about this game and why I think it's one of the most underrated GameCube titles. Yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get out of here now. I'm gonna go feed myself. I'm gonna go drink some water, drink some tea, stretch and relax, play some games, because gaming is my life. Well, it's not my entire life, but it is a big part of my life. And honestly, the more people that can enjoy the more games, that really is, that's what I want. I want as many people to enjoy as many good games as possible. I don't want to be an anti-gamer. I don't want to be a PC elitist, and I don't want to be a PC fanboy, and I don't want to be a console fanboy. I don't want to be a Sega fanboy, a Nintendo fanboy, a Squaresoft fanboy. I don't want to be a fanboy of any sort. I just want to be a gamer. I just want to be a fan of gaming, and I will go where the games are, you know? Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get out of here now. As always, take care of yourselves and each other, and do something heroic today. This is NeroTheHero signing out. Peace. Oh, wait. I just realized something, you guys. So when I asked if it was a troll, he asked me if Red Dead Redemption 1 was on the PC. No, it's not on the PC. No, it wasn't a troll. I cracked the code. The troll code, I cracked it. That's silly. I feel much better about that now. I just felt like he wasn't trying to answer my question, but he did. Anyways, peace for real this time, you guys. Have a good night.